So let's get started. Okay, we're going to sketch in.
Ahead. Sketch a circle.
Oh, and here. Okay, so we've got some ears.
Did I draw that down?
We're going to come down with our line kind of like this.
Hey, Miss, what are we talking about? Water?
A dog. I'm going to draw a line coming down like this, and I'm going to draw another line coming down like this.
A line? Oh, wait, you're doing it the other way.
Okay, kind of like that. Okay, I'm going to make it a little darker for you, so go ahead and have a seat and pay attention. And we're going to go ahead and draw just a little bit of a guideline for our fur. Okay, so we're going to kind of sketch in where the fur is. I'm going to draw okay, right now it doesn't look like a border collie, but it will. Okay, so right there, I'm going to draw a couple of eyes. Okay, so now it's starting to look like a dog. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start adding in some shading. Okay, we want to leave this part of our border collie space white, but then we want to add some dark fur to this section here. So shade that in. Sometimes when you're shading, it helps to make your lines go in the same direction that the fur is growing, particularly when you get to your edge. I don't want it to be like a hard edge. I want it to look furry and fuzzy. So.
I keep on messing up on them. Now I'm turning.
Okay, so right here I'm going to add some little fuzzy lines. Shade that in. I'm going to make a sparkle in his eye, and I'm going to shade the rest of his eye in dark.
Oh, you think I
You may. I'm going to give a dark shadow over his eye like that. I'm going to add kind of a light gray area to his nose, and then I'm going to make the rest of his nose dark. Then I'm going to add a little gray shadow underneath his nose, and a dark shadow right there. A little light gray shadow right underneath that. Okay, then I'm going to work on this other eye and this other area. So I'm going to make a sparkle, add kind of a dark value around his eye. I'm going to add a dark value right here, very dark. Then I'm going to shade the rest of the fur in dark here. Okay, so right here where this this dark fur meets the light fur, I'm gonna give it a little fuzzy edge there. Well, go with it. Make it into a chihuahua. If yours looks like a chihuahua, just go with it. Okay, so here's a white patch of fur. I'm just going to add a fuzzy edge there. And then I'm going to start adding dark value to the back of this.
I'm going to draw mine a tail.
I think I'm going to draw mine a tail as well. I'm going to do like a dark area back here.
I'm going to draw mine a bottom.
I don't know why you don't like it. Who are you?
Like mine.
This dog reminds me of the dog that I had when I was a little girl. She was black and white, and she was kind of like this. She wasn't a purebred or anything. She was a mutt.
Mine looks like a chihuahua.
And her name was Susie, and she's so cute. All right, I'm going to add a little shadow under her chin. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the tail, I'm just going to draw kind of a line like this. Tail. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can add some little wispy hairs and stuff, because border collies have some of those things going on. Okay, once you're finished with your border collie, you can decide how you want to do the background. My border collie is going to be hanging out outside. I'm going to draw a tree for him.
My border collie's going to have a pretty background in the meadow.
Excellent.
Actually, let me see yours. It's not done yet.
She's going to be at the park.
One.
There's going to be more than one tree back here. What's up?
Okay, it's complete. It's okay.
So when you're finished with your border collie, you can sign it and you can work on your background.